Howdy folks, and welcome back to the workshop. Today's challenge, should I choose to accept it, is to make a lap joint for the frame of the lid of the gaming table. The problem is, I've set that project aside for several months while I was busy at work, and then when I came back I immediately cut profiles into these pieces, which are now going to make measuring and matching the lap joint a bit difficult. But stay tuned, see how I reason through this, and see how bad I screw it up. So first up, I know I need to scribe this thickness onto here, which is a little complicated because I have a relief down here. Or rather, this looks sort of complicated because I have a relief cut here, but that only goes in 1/4 of an inch. And actually, because the tops need to be level, I think I'll just set my depth like that. Here's actually another way I could do this. Looking at my side piece here, I don't even need to use my marking gauge. I can simply invert the end piece. Got a little bit of veneer here since I've cut the piece of veneer. Make that level. Throw my end piece here and simply scribe along that edge with my marking knife. Alright, next I have to mark the depth of how far back this half lap is going to be. I intend for it to fill this space here, from here to here. So again, we can use this piece as our marking implement. But I'm removing from the bottom, so let's invert this. This relief here was simply to fit, for fitment reasons. I already knew this was going away. Hopefully I've got enough material there to catch the lip. So, let's come to the top. And mark with pencil. Actually, I can mark inside of this edge here because that is getting covered with veneer. Let me darken that up with some pencil so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, this area in here is getting covered with veneer. And now I just got to transcribe that line all the way around. Moving to the workbench here, I have scribed my line for length of the tenon and scribed marks for the depth of it. For some reason I thought this was going to be a lot more difficult, but this is working out all right. Be very careful not to go over depth here. Alright, now for the difficult part. I have to make my vertical cut here, but I have to be over on this waist side here. I can't be over here. So, you know what? So this doesn't make my blade deviate, let's actually take this little bit off right here. That seems like the safe bet. This is also difficult because I don't have a way of supporting this very well. Okay, that'll make that easier. Sorry for yelling. Okay, so there it is after our saw cut. Alright, I'm gonna double check it now that it's flat. And let's see how this all fits together. looks pretty good. I did have a little errant movement there when I was cutting off that extra piece. Other than that, it's looking pretty good. That's just a shadow there. How this is going to look in the end is this will house some plywood in here, and then the plywood will be overlaid with a veneer, which actually butts all the way up to our frame here, and then that frame acts as rigidity and as edge banding for the veneer. Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, actually. I was a little worried going into that. I was going to end up with some half-blind nonsense with the way those profiles overlap, but it was actually pretty simple. That said, it's my hope that this helps somebody think about joinery and how it fits together and the reasoning behind why we do what we do. Stay tuned. I've got more videos coming up in a week or so. Thanks for watching.